The sun was yelling from the spiciness of the hot sauce, yet he couldn't stop taking bite after bite. Just then, Richard noticed that everyone around him had a special fondness for this fiery flavor. A thought suddenly popped into his head. What if he could infuse this taste into potato chips? He bought every type of chili pepper he could find, along with onions, herbs, and vegetables. In his home kitchen, he repeatedly mixed, tested, and tasted the ingredients. However, with no prior experience, every attempt failed. Even so, Richard never gave up, and finally, he succeeded. He took a chip and gave it to his young son.
Burns good or burns bad?
Burns good.
Together, they created a legend. Flamin Hot Cheetos, the world's most iconic snack, was born. But here's the twist in the story. Richard was not a food scientist. He was just a janitor at the factory that would later produce this chip. Richard grew up in a Mexican-American family with little money. He dropped out of school after elementary school, and with no other options, he could only do odd jobs to get by. Eventually, he landed a job as a janitor at a snack factory. Though the job was thankless and tiring, Richard threw himself into it with enthusiasm and pride. He even asked the factory's engineers to teach him how the machines work. In the end, he could operate and repair most of the factory's machines on his own, but his good luck didn't last. An economic crisis hit, and competition in the snack industry became fierce, putting employees like Richard at risk of losing their jobs. It was at this point that Roger, the company's CEO, recorded a video message for all employees saying, "Whether we can get through this tough time may depend on each and every one of you here." These words sparked hope in Richard. Maybe this was his chance. He snuck into the office, found the company directory, and called Roger, who was in Italy at the time. Though surprised, Roger listened patiently to what Richard had to say. Then he said, "Okay, send me a sample." So Richard and his wife packaged up the chips and sent them off, their hearts filled with both nervousness and anticipation. When Roger took a bite, the spiciness made him almost gasp for air, but he couldn't stop eating. He was getting more and more hooked. 2 weeks later, Roger flew back specifically to meet Richard.